It's a good defense. They're not too complicated schematically, but they do a good job of getting after the ball. And another good challenge on the road in the SEC.
Dak, what's it like, kind of asked Dan, going to a new stadium, even though it's in the SEC West, how does that kind of affect the way you guys game plan for just being in a new environment, stuff like that?
Not at all. We'll go in expecting to use the silent cadence, and I guess we'll transition if we don't have to once we get there. But it's an SEC stadium. I'm sure we'll have to, so no difference in game planning.
Now towards the end of your career, can you just talk about your college experience at Mississippi State outside of football?
That's a good question. I'm all about football right now, man, and have to get back on here with that one.
So 3-1 on the road this year. What's made Mississippi State such a good road team?
I mean, we do a good job with game planning, preparing for using silent cadence or whatever it is, and I think more so than anything on those road games, we started off fast and we've got a good jump on things, and so we're just able to play in our tempo and play within our rhythm, and don't really give the away crowd, an advantage of getting into the game, of getting loud and causing us problems.
After giving up the sacks this weekend, have you noticed maybe a chip on the shoulder of the offensive line this week in practice?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll get after it. I'm sure they're not proud of that effort. I know I'm not, so I'm sure they'll come back out with that chip on their shoulder, ready to get their respect back.
Watching a guy like Gabe Miles on the sidelines and in practice, he seems to be always upbeat. What's it like to have a guy who just seems to be positive about almost everything?
It's good. You need more like him. He's got a lot of energies. I mean, if you see him walking around campus, he's dancing. So he's a happy guy, and he always brings it. Yeah, it's good to have him on the team.
Coach Gonzalez said he was excited about getting all his receivers back this weekend. How do you feel about having all your weapons available?
Just excited as Coach G is. I promise you that. Gabe came back, but Malik, guy that's hard to tackle, get him in space. And with having that whole group, it's so deep in talent and athleticism that it's easy to get the ball to.
What does Gabe and Malik offer to the offense that maybe no one else can with their size and their ability?
A little bit of their speed lateral. Malik's very deceivingly fast. You don't think he's moving fast, but he is, and he's hard to tackle. And then Gabe's just a little speedster guy. Great cuts, sees the field well. So get them in the backfield and then throw it to them on the perimeter and let them run.
2 years in a row, Arkansas has come out and gotten a lead on Mississippi State and kind of tried to shorten the game, and you've been able to come back and win. Do you feel a sense of urgency to kind of get out to a big start this week?
Yeah, it's going to be vital to do that, especially with them on their win streak or playing hot right now, beating two good SEC teams, that they're going to try to come out, get that lead, and make us play right in their game plan. But it's important for us to start off fast and make them play from behind, throw the ball a lot more than they want to, and do things out of their comfort zone.
Dak, 2 games left. This season has been ups and downs for you guys. Just talk about how your senior season has gone for you so far.
Like I said, there's been some ups and downs, but it still has a chance to be a very successful year. We can match what we did last year in the 10-3 season. So we still got a lot to play for, a good bowl game, and of course to get that trophy back here at the end of the regular season.
Have you guys talked about that as a team? Maybe that last year is still attainable what you guys just happened to win out?
Coach Mullins touched on it. Just after every game, we look ahead and see what we've got left, and just like I said, obviously knocking ourselves out of the SEC hunt with the loss last weekend. That we've still got a chance. We went out, we were 10-3, and just as we were last season. So it's a pretty successful year.
After not scoring a touchdown last weekend, how personal do you take that, and how much did that motivate you this week going into this one?
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever started a game and not scored a touchdown in my life. So, yeah, that wasn't easy sitting on me. I know the offense as well, so it's important for us to all get back there. And so it really starts now with just the practice and getting the rhythm and get that back so we can go out there and score Saturday.
Have you seen a receiver like Donald Gray develop over the season?
He's great. I knew back when he came in from JUCO early in the spring that he was very, very talented, strong hands. The catches that he makes on Saturday, he's been making them all off season. I think I told you before, I had to get onto him in all season for catching the ball with one hand, but now he's getting the game experience. He's understanding the game speed, and he's coming along. He'll be a big time guy.
What was he doing in the offseason with one hand?
He was just catching every ball with one hand. I have to get onto him. You can use two, so the hands are there.
Dak, you've set several Mississippi State records with max 3 games remaining. Have you thought about just with those games remaining, finishing off on a strong note, especially after the Alabama game, just continuing to further your legacy here at State?
Yeah, obviously, it's my last last 2 regular season games and 1 road game, 1 home game. So I mean, yeah, I want to go out with 2 wins, obviously, and win out. I mean, like I said, it's my last one, so it's the way I want to be remembered.
There have been kind of some announcements of all-star games. Have you been invited to any, and have you made any decisions on those yet?
I think I was invited to the Senior Bowl, and yeah, I'll make a decision real soon.
Okay.